For years, SEO followed a simple formula: publish content, target keywords, build backlinks, and climb Google's ranking. The more links you collected, the better, or at least that was the theory. Today, that approach is becoming dangerously outdated. Link building is not dead, but the old obsession with accumulating as many backlinks as possible is losing its value. The future belongs to websites, creators, and brands that build something far more difficult to fake: authority, relevance, and recognition across the web. The biggest shift is this: link building is no longer just an SEO tactic, it's becoming an authority and discovery strategy. Google still uses links to discover pages and understand relevance, but search is no longer limited to 10 blue links. AI-powered search systems are increasingly selecting, summarizing, and citing information based on a much broader set of signals. The question is no longer simply how many websites link to you. Increasingly, the important questions are: is your content directly relevant? Is your information trustworthy? Is your work mentioned by individuals? Can an AI system easily extract the information? Is the information correct? Is the information current? You see, changes everything. The death of 5,000 backlink strategies like this. Imagine two websites. The first one has 5,000 backlinks from random blogs, directories, low quality guest posts, and pages created mainly to manipulate rankings. The second one, 20 genuine mentions from respected websites directly connected to its subject. Under the old mindset, many SEO agencies would focus on the first website's numbers. In the new search environment, the second website may have something much more valuable: contextual authority. A relevant mention is a fantasy in a fantasy publication, a respected film website, an author interview, a legitimate podcast, or an independent review can do more than passive traditional SEO signal. It helps establish who you are, what you do, and why your work matters. This is especially important in the era of generative engine optimization, or GEO. I wrote a book about it, the GEO Frontier, explain everything. This evergreen book that you really need to use as your Bible when it comes to GEO and SEO campaigns. You see, AI search engines such as ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and Google's generative search features are trying to answer questions, not merely rank web pages. To do that, they need sources that are relevant, understandable, and credible enough to support an answer. This is why the future is moving away from build links, increase metrics, rank higher, toward create authority, earn mentions, become recognizable, get discovered and cited. You see, SEO is not dead, it's expanding. The mistake is this: that some people assume that GEO replaces SEO. It doesn't. SEO is evolving. As usual, traditional SEO still matters because search engines still need to crawl, understand, and index your content. Keywords still help establish relevance. Technical SEO still helps search systems access your web pages. Strong content still gives algorithms something valuable to rank or cite. But the strategy is becoming much larger. The modern visibility equation looks more like this: SEO plus, GEO plus, entity authority plus, citations plus, brand recognition. Your website is no longer the only place where your authority is measured. The wider web matters. Can independent sources connect your name to your work? Do other websites discuss your projects? Are you mentioned in relevant communities? Does a consistent information trail exist across publications, interviews, reviews, databases, videos, and other credible sources? That is where entity building becomes incredibly powerful. Build a reputation, not a backlink profile. Let me give you an example about my situation. Consider my trilogy, The Battle of Holders. I wrote this trilogy. I worked 3 years on my trilogy, The Battle of Holders. Then lately, I made a feature film, released it 3 days ago. So, of course, the film is not indexed by the entire AI search engines, maybe indexed. I haven't checked out today. So, instead of spending money, this is just an example I'm giving you. On generic backlink packages, the smarter long term objective is to create a clear web wide connection between Maria Johnson, the Battle of Holders, the Enchanted Pursuit, Vidar and the War of Three Worlds, Nordic fantasy, books, films, and music. That connection should appear naturally across genuinely relevant sources. So if you're into book publishing, if you're a writer, author, or filmmaker, or if you're creating a product or developing a software, or whatever service you're providing, it should be related to your niche. For example, in my case, this includes film, book databases, legitimate interviews, fantasy publications, mythology websites, podcasts, YouTube discussions, reviews, book communities, and article exploring the fictional universe. Every meaningful reference helps create a stronger information graph in search engine. But remember, all this stuff needs time. You need time. Search engines need time to index the information. And when they index your information, they will appear in AI search engines. Those who ask you to pay them top dollar to get your sites in AI search engines, they are manipulating using black hat GEO, black hat SEO, black hat AI SEO to rank it. Just like YouTube views, there are many, especially AI music, they use bots, and these kind of bots are very sophisticated that YouTube engine cannot recognize that they are bots. They buy like 100,000 views for a video, and then they trick YouTube algorithm into that this content is important. Then naturally, after 100K views, naturally sometimes algorithm doesn't do that, give them more views. So when you see that, I tested, when you see the guy published something fantasy 20 minutes, and then there is no name on the YouTube channel. The fantasy is about a man lost a king kidnapped his wife and stuff like that. The first 2 weeks, it generated 9 million views. I checked the site, I studied the site, there is no keyword in there. There is nothing, no SEO, no nothing. 9 million views. So these guys are testing. They're like AI pipeline back in the back end. They're like a huge team working what is working on YouTube algorithm, what is not. Some of them are developing AI view generation, AI YouTube views generation to trick YouTube algorithms, and many of them are succeeding, especially those who started this Nordic song, and they trick algorithm, and they succeeded. They get like 1 million views for a crappy AI Nordic song on YouTube Shorts or stuff like that. These are bots. These are mechanism and AI pipeline in the backend to drive, to manipulate YouTube. But remember, all these manipulations, both in terms of SEO and GEO and YouTube video generation, all of them are temporary. They're just testing. These are software companies, AI music generation companies. They're testing all the time to see what works and how they can trick YouTube to gain more money from YouTube advertising. And unfortunately, based on my testings, I explored that all these YouTube algorithm makes mistakes sometimes. The relevant, genuine websites won't get enough views. But if you are honest and if you create content creators, especially if you're a storyteller, you are. I mean, in my case, it's my IP. I mean, it's my content. It's registered at the Library of Congress and copyrighted from different in Norway, in the US, in the UK. So whatever I am putting there, I'm not manipulating. I'm not using anything. It's just pure SEO, pure story, and the views I get, the views I generate through my story, those are genuinely people who are interested. Because you see, as an author, writer, filmmaker, when you create a genuine, or even developer, when you have a genuine follower, that will be more followers. I mean, you get more people who are interested, and since you're doing everything organically, you succeed. I mean, I'm sorry for digressing, but Lady Gaga dropped out of college because she was called to, she wanted to pursue her music career. That was her call. And she became successful because she genuinely started promoting her music and writing songs and became a huge icon worldwide. So if you're called, I mean, I am a storyteller, and at the same time, I'm technologist. I have written many books in regards to AI engineering, software engineering, and I did, when I see, for example, an AI song or AI video, I know what kind of technology is behind that, especially when they are manipulating, getting buying more views, and they are not coming from advertising, because I have tools that can measure if this video that all of a sudden in one night got 100K views is natural or manipulative. So anyway, the goal in SEO, the reason I'm talking about manipulation, because the word of SEO and GEO is that there are two people in this world when it comes to SEO and GEO. Those who manipulate, those who do organic work. Those who manipulate, they lose everything. It gives result in a short amount of time, and then they lose everything. It was like a few years ago when Google all of a sudden sandboxed a lot of websites that were involved with link manipulation. So you had to clean up from bad backlinks and parasite backlinks. And some people started like SEO manipulation, I mean, black hat SEO manipulation and stuff like that. Now, AI is increasingly advancing. All those manipulations are temporary, whether it comes to you manipulating getting buying YouTube views, bots, or sophisticated YouTube view generation to bump AI videos and AI songs on YouTube. And what I appreciate is that YouTube is doing great job by changing constantly their policy, because one of the most important products of YouTube is advertising, and YouTube wants to really help businesses to generate leads, generate sales. Of course, YouTube is changing constantly algorithms, and if you're really honestly and a storyteller, genuinely creating a content that is useful for people in various niches, believe me, YouTube will appreciate it and help you to get more visible in YouTube platform and search engines. So the goal is to make it genuinely obvious across the web that you are known for. This is a profound difference, my friend. 1,000 artificial backlinks can create noise. 20 highly relevant independent mentions can create meaning. And AI search engines are after meaning. That's how the algorithms are designed for. Now, the new rule for backlink building. This doesn't mean that backlinks have become worthless. It means you should ask a different question before pursuing one. Would this mention still valuable if Google disappeared tomorrow? If the answer is yes, it may be a genuinely valuable opportunity. Would the publication introduce you to the right audience? Would the mention strengthen your reputation? Would it connect your name with your subject? Would someone researching your industry discover you there? You see, if so, the link has value beyond SEO. That's the future of link building. Forget buying thousands of links because someone promises high domain authority. They're temporary. Keep your money in your pocket. Keep your hard-earned money in your pocket, my friend. Be skeptical of packages promising instant authority. Instead, invest in content, relationships, publicity, and genuinely relevant third-party recognition. The winning strategy today is not to build the biggest backlink profile. It's to build the strongest reputation, because the future of search is not just about ranking at number one, it's about being discovered, understood, recognized, and when the moment comes, cited as the answer. Get a copy of my evergreen book, The GEO Frontier. You won't regret it. Try to get the colored one because I have diagrams in it in color. You understand better for your business. Keep it as a Bible because this book is useful for your business and organization. Until next time, have a good one. Bye for now.